Alright guys, what's going on? Got our 7th war of this season, and today our alliance is going to be facing this Asian alliance. I don't know how to say their name. They are quite a bit higher in prestige and alliance rating, but our war ratings are really close. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and select our team here. I think I was giving it a little bit more thought than maybe I needed to. I was second guessing my decision a little bit. I probably should have sped this up or cut it off. I apologize about that. Alright guys, that was an insanely long time, I'm sorry. But I've already done all of the clipping and stuff for this video, so I don't really want to go back. Okay, so first fight here is going to be on path 1 again. I believe I'm using this as an opportunity to build up my guillotine. And this is going to be a rank 5 blade. It's okay placement, I get it, because of the limber and not being able to punish his special 1 very reliably. You know, I guess it could trip you up. But yeah, so we're just going to go in here, trying to get to our 3 bars of power to start our next fight at 100 combo meter. And in retrospect, I think what I should have done was baited out special 2s. Those are super easy to punish. And instead I'm going to sit here and block bait heavies. So I should have thought this one out a little bit more. And I use the hitting into the block to keep him on his side of the screen. So I think at a certain point I just decide to push him to a special 2, and you can see you can dex out of the last part and retaliate really easily. That's what I should have been doing the whole time. Especially with the starburst on this node, the quicker you can finish the fight, the better. So I'm going to just continue hitting into him. It is kind of annoying too because he regenerates, which only hurts you, keeping you in the fight for longer. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about this fight. Got an okay intercept right there. Gonna hit him down to 5% and finish with the special 3. So now we've got our guillotine built up for our next section. And yeah. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move along now. We're going to be on path 4 in section 2. And I was a little bit concerned here about timing out or dying, because our first fight is going to be a ManThing, and he has 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. So even if you're poison immune, he still puts the little pustules, or like the little buffs on you, and when they expire, he still gains power even though you're not getting any sort of poison. You're not immune to the buffs. So you can see here that we boosted up quite a bit. I went ahead and threw this invulnerability boost on, and I was debating who to use, and I decided to use Warlock. So with Warlock, you know, I had dueled a little bit, and I knew that I could do the fight. At first I was a little bit worried about timing out because you know, his critical hits can't be amplified by anything, like, so we lost an indestructible boost there. Sorry guys, I'm getting text messages right now. But you can see how quickly he's gaining power. And I'm going to save my special 3, and I'm going to try to get an infection on him so that I can power drain. And just kind of have that in my back pocket. And it also allows you to heal. So now I've got 2 infections on him, which will remove more power from him. And it'll heal me for more. And I do still have the invulnerability boost. I've only lost 1 charge. So here, this is the one thing I don't really like about Warlock, is that his power drain isn't immediate. It pushes them to the special 3, and then it burns the power slowly over time. So that's why I use the invulnerability boost, but it's not a huge deal. You can see he's degenerating from the power burn. And we're just going to build right back up to a special 3. And I was trying to get 2 infections on him, but I was a little bit slow. So I'm going to go ahead and do this again. And it almost kills him. And the fight's over. So not too bad. I finished it with full health. I was pretty worried about that one. My next fight here is going to be this Human Torch on, I can't remember what this node is called, but basically the more debuffs you have on the opponent, the more power they gain. So with Nick Fury, I'm going to try to do 4 light hits to put just 1 bleed on him instead of 2, so he'll gain less power. And I do still have my invulnerability boost on here. So, got another bleed on him. And I think at a certain point I just decided that I was going to... This is the one fight that I brought Nick Fury for. So at a certain point I just decided that I don't really care about his power. And I think it's right here. I was hoping this would finish the fight, and it didn't. It took him to a special 3, which isn't a huge deal. And you can see that we've got that Nova Flame on us, but again, it's not a big deal at all. And then this next fight here, this is going to be Symbiotes Supreme, and this is going to be on Toggle Unblockable and Fisticuffs. So he's not going to gain any buffs or debuffs at the beginning of the fight. So you can see that he immediately nullified my armor up buff, and I'm just block hitting him while he's unblockable. And I'm using my special 1 to keep his power under control. So I intentionally didn't put any pre-fights on during before this fight, because when you use your special 1 with a pre-fight active, it drains less power. So here you can see we're almost done. And yeah, so those 3 fights are over. And then I've got this other fight here that I was not worried about at all. I've taken this in the off season several times unboosted with Warlock. But you're gonna see that a mistake was made. So this is Safeguard Domino. And with Domino, her projectile hits against Warlock drain her power and cause her to degenerate. So my plan was to just parry and heavy, or just let her block hit me a little bit if her power was getting too high, and build to my special 3. So you can see there she's degenerating. And I'm gonna make a mistake here in a second. So she's lucky right now. I have my special 3 that I could throw, but I don't want to. I want to hang on to it. I got hit there, but I am just trying to get her to use her special. She's not wanting to go for it, which is very annoying. I've wasted like 30 seconds now trying to bait this special. So now I ran in, put that last hit on her so that she's infected, which should power drain her and heal me. So she's power draining. And I went ahead and used my heavy there, and there she was lucky when I parried her. It snapped her out of her parry really quickly, and she hit me, and I died. So that was my last fight of the war. We did end up losing, but great job to both sides, and I'll see you in the next one.